The Gators will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Sexton. Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
That's caught. It's Sexton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. They'll go back to the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Briggs. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill.
He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Gators able to escape the last time these two met, winning a tight one.
Well, they needed great leadership late in the game. They got it from the quarterback position. They got it from defense. And that's always one thing you know about this one, David. Your leaders in the locker room, this is the game that they need to step up and really take ownership.
And they know it. They felt it from their coaches. They know how much this rivalry matters. Such a cool look in the stadium. Half blue and orange, half red and black. This game is always so cool and so unique, located here in Jacksonville.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems.
Touchdown, Gators! What a catch and run for 6.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's still running after the move. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think
He lets one fly deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Florida. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the lone running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Sexton. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on every... Going deep. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Trying play action. Coming after it. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that.
He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down in bounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to fire on second down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He'll pull it on the read. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He makes the grab, and he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Going up top on first down. He's taking the shot. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer. It's
just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running for the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
There's just so much for this defense to pick up. They've had strong side runs thrown in. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs, too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down. He makes the connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They'll try the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
Florida, 24. Georgia, 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. At the 45 on its way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The back goes in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his right.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period.
Florida 31, Georgia 28.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Briggs. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going for the return. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He finds his man.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started and come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Trying to get out from the shadow of their own end. It's 2nd and 5 from the 10. Caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are...
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Now on 1st down from the 28. On the run, it's Sexton. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Got his man down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone.
And he's got it, a late touchdown, probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. Few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always just a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.